Hey everyone, it's Tenja. So I didn't make it into the alpha, but I wasn't counting on it, since I'm not one of the larger content creators. But I can still look at Wowhead and see what's new. And one of the new things they posted was the new tier sets for the new Dragonflight raid. And I figure I'd take a look at it and bring you along with me. So the first set we have up is the Death Knight set. And if we look at the concept art and we look at the model, you can see Blizz did a great job of translating this from the concept art. The shoulders, the helm, the gloves, and even the boots all seem to hit the mark, giving Blizz a W on this set. It doesn't have a strong death component that you would expect from a Death Knight set, but it still looks great from top to bottom. And I'm sure it's one you'll want to add to your collection for transmog. So let's head to the next set. Our next set is the Demon Hunter set. And looking at the concept art and the models, you can see it matches up pretty well to the concept art. It would have been easier to judge if it would have been modeled on a Demon Hunter. But overall, it seems all the marks of the concept art are hit. And in my opinion, it seems to be one of the better Demon Hunter sets I've seen in a while. So again, it should be a good transmog set for you to add to your collection. Let's head to the next class. Our next set is a Druid set. And again, they put this on a human. And to really get the fine details, it should have been on a troll or a night elf. But looking at the concept art, and then looking at the model, Blizz seems to have knocked this one out of the park also. The ghostly claws on the gloves, the face piece that has a strong resemblance to an owl. This set comes together super well. Druids are one of them classes where their sets are either awesome or not so much. And this one is a home run. I can see any Druid wanting to add this to their transmog collection. Okay, let's go on to the next set. Our next set is the new set, Evoker. So looking at the concept art and then looking at the model, this one didn't seem to translate as well as the Druid or the Death Knight. I feel the face needed to have a firewall effect, like the Rogue or a Warlock that has their faces blacked out, only with fire. Would have been really neat. From the concept art, it seems they wanted to add a lot more rocky outcroppings, but then they didn't go that way. Mind you, it's our first tier set for the Evoker. So the good news is, it can only get better from here. But because it's our first Evoker tier set, most people will want to add it to their transmog collection for that reason alone. Okay, let's head on to the next set and see what we see. So our next set is the Hunter set. So I have to say this. I've had a Hunter for as long as I've played WoW. So about 1 month after the game launched. And in all that time, I bet I can't name 10 Hunter sets that I even liked. They always have such bad sets. Matter of fact, the Dark Ranger set that was just added, in my opinion, was one of the best Hunter sets to date. And it's pretty simple. So if we take a look at the concept art, and then we look at the model, we can see they hit all the key parts. So this really may shock me, but I think Blizzard may have 2 winning Hunter sets back to back. And I'm pretty sure it will shock the rest of the community. And if you look at the face, that is what I was talking about with the Evoker. Oh, his is blanked out. The Evoker should be blanked out with fire. This transmog I will actively be after for my transmog collection. Let's go on to the next one. Our next set is the Mage set. Looking again at the concept art, and then looking at the model, they seem to hit all the key marks. The crystals on the crown of the helm could have been a bit smaller, but overall, it's a great looking set. And it's always nice when they give mages pants instead of dresses. It doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it gives you nice options for transmogging. And as long as the ice balls on the shoulders spin, the set won't be missing anything. So if you're a mage, I bet it will be a happy day to add this to your transmog collection. Okay, let's check out our next set. Our next set is the monk set. Again, looking at the concept art, and then looking at the model, they seem to have missed a few marks. The particle effects that are on the hands and on the crown of the helm seem to be missing. What they did get right is the bandages around the torso and the feet. They look absolutely amazing. So as long as they take a little bit of time, they get the particle effects on the hands and the crown. There's no reason this can't be a top tier transmog set. And I can't imagine any monk not wanting to add this to their transmog collection. Okay, let's check out the next set. Our next set is the Paladin set. So in my opinion, Paladins don't always have the best set for plate wearers. But wow, Blizz nailed this one. Again, looking at the concept art, then looking at the model, they seem to have got it right all the way around. The only thing I would have added would have been more particle effects at the lower half of the helm in the front. So it kind of looked like you were drowning in flames. Again, this will be a set I actively farm for my transmog collection. So let's check out the next set. Our next set is the priest set. Again, looking at the concept art and looking at the model, they seem to have got this one mostly right. The crystals on the crown could have been spread out a little more and a little shorter, and the shoulders more curved up. But it's staying close to the concept. It will be nice when they can figure out how to make the robes flare out. That would add a whole new level to transmog. But I'm guessing if you're a priest, you won't hesitate to add this to your transmog collection. Okay, let's check out the next one. Our next set would be the rogue set. Again, looking at the concept art and then looking at the model, it doesn't seem to be too far off. The wraps around the torso look amazing again. They've really got that down. And in my opinion, the helm needs a little bit of touching up. And this could be a really top tier set. The wrist guards seems like they could be weapons up on themselves. It really seems like a nice middle of the road tier set at this point, that just about any rogue would be happy to add to their transmog collection. Okay, let's check out the next set. Our next set is the Shaman set. So looking at the concept art, and then looking at the model, this one seems to be taking a swing and getting some really big misses. I love the way it looks. The rocks are amazing. That really has a shaman feel for me. But the shoulder spikes seem to sit at the back of the shoulders, and it seems like they should be up towards the center. The helm seems way too elongated and should be shorter and fatter. If they're going to make it that size, just make it fatter. That would really help the look of it. And as a shaman, in my downtime, this will be a contender to farm for my transmog collection. Okay, let's check out the next set. So our next set is the Warlock set. So if we look at the concept art, and then we look at the model, this one seems to have some big changes. One of the changes are with the helm. The face looks like it's wrapped with bandages in the concept model. But in the actual in-game model, it looks like they put a dragon skull on there. Now, either way, it looks good. The second thing that's really standing out are the horns. They seem to come forward and then go up. On the concept art, they seem to just come out and go straight up. I kind of like the concept a little better than the model. And in my opinion, them getting away from the cloth look on the shoulders and going to the dragon skulls was a huge improvement. And I bet we see a lot of warlocks with this set added to their transmog collection. So let's check out our last one, which will be warrior. So our last set is the best set ever, the warrior set. Okay, so let me say this first. I mean a warrior, so it may be a little biased. But all I can say is, wow, this set is amazing. As always, warriors get so many good looking sets. So if we look at the concept art, and then we look at the model, this one seems spot on. I can't spot a difference. Blizzard didn't miss a beat on this set. From top to bottom, from shoulder to shoulder, it is perfect for a warrior. And I, for one, can't wait till I can add this to my transmog collection. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. You can click on subscribe. Thanks for coming by and watching it. I'm going to send a hi out to my best friend, and y'all take care.